and welcome to 50 Movies in 50 Weeks, the Sci-Fi Invasion. I'm Joey Hollywood, and I'm tackling all 50 movies in this Mill Creek box set. The movie I watched today was The War of the Robots from 1978, and I've seen this one many times. I have kind of an addiction to buying those cheap dollar store movies, or at least I did back when that was a thing that you could do. I mean, like, they still have dollar store movies now, but they're actual movies. They're not like the bargain bin garbage that like it used to be. Like the other day I saw Grand Piano there, the Elijah Wood film, and I'm like, this is so weird. This is at the dollar store where before I'd get like a million copies of like Night of the Living Dead or The House on Haunted Hill. Anyways, the movie I watched was The War of the Robots, and I have seen this movie many times and I don't remember much about it. That's how you know that this movie is truly garbage, because yeah, I've seen it a bunch and I didn't remember anything about it, and watching it again, it's already like fading from my mind. It's just that bland. Going into this one though, as with a lot of these movies that are like either in the public domain or their copyright status is ambiguous, the picture quality is very strange. It's bad picture quality, obviously taken from a VHS or something to that effect, or it's been digitized a million times, but it's also zoomed in. So not only is stuff cropped off the sides, but it's cropped off the top as well. So like everything is like cut like at like the eyebrow level. And the whole movie's like this. And the movie's really long too. And I think the versions I've seen in the past didn't have this problem. I think the reason why it was zoomed in so much was to crop out some sort of like branding at the corner of the screen. I don't know. Just a theory. The movie's dubbed. I think it's originally in German, maybe Italian. I didn't really care enough to check. The movie revolves around a group of scientists that get kidnapped by some aliens that are having some reproductive issues, and there is a spaceship full of soldiers that are gonna go after them. And they have lots of shenanigans and very predictable twists involving the scientists. And I think my favorite thing about it is the totally not lightsabers. Yeah, just generic laser swords, totally not lightsabers. Please don't sue us, George. One of the things I really liked about this movie was the miniature effects. I could say a lot of negative things about this movie, but the miniature effects would not be one of them. They're very cute, they're very quaint, but they're effective. And in a better movie, in a better edited film, I think they would have been very eye-catching. Unfortunately, this movie is far too long. The action scenes are so drawn out. I actually did something that I swore I wasn't going to do when I started this project. Was I swore I wasn't going to try to fast forward anything. And there was one action scene that just kept going, and the action was so slow. So I just fast forwarded it just a little bit, just to see. And this fight just went on forever, and it was the most boring action ever. Effects are great, editing not so much. It really could. It just needed that. I feel like you could maybe piece together something a little bit better from the footage that's here, but it would still be a bad movie overall. It would just be a more entertaining one. Actually, it's so slow that I want to say I was maybe 45 minutes into the movie when I thought I had like maybe 10 minutes left, because there's certain realizations that happen in it that are very predictable, but you think that's like, okay, so the movie's almost over. Check the time. I got like another hour left to go, and I'm like, what else is there left to do? And apparently what's left to do is just very boring action sequences and character stuff that's just redundant, that they've done a million times throughout the movie. This is not one I liked, and despite seeing it a million times, don't remember it very well. And even though I just saw it, yesterday, I don't really remember it very well. So yeah, this is going to be one of the shorter reviews. Not good. I recommend skipping it. It's not the kind of movie that you can watch with your friends and have a laugh at. At least I don't think so, unless you have a lot of patience. I like my bad movies that I watch with friends to be 90 minutes or shorter, and are a little bit more weird. But yeah. Oh, and then I almost forgot the ending dialogue. It's like taken straight from Star Wars, the 1977 movie. Use your targeting computer. Oh, I trust the Force, Luke. They have something similar to that at the end, where it's like, oh, need to use your targeting computer or whatever, and it doesn't really amount to anything because they don't really set something like that up in advance like they did in Star Wars, so it's just kind of meaningless. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'm Joey Hollywood, and I'll see you next time. Remember, please be kind and rewind.